Hi there, it's Shell. So, today we're going to work on some more embellishments for our journal. So, I did get this in the mail so I can use my hot glue gun. So, this is Sizzix glue gun accessories, and it has a kit or a mat. Some fingertips. Hopefully it won't be too glary there. We'll see how that works. And then a little kind of like a spatula with a pointed tip. And these are all in scooch that out just a little bit. All in what am I thinking? Silicone. So I want to show you what my plan is today. We made those guest checks. And I was thinking about other things in my stash that I could put in without like starting from scratch. So I pulled a handful of my little secret pockets. So maybe I'll find something in here. I just pulled them and thought I'd see what we have. Something like that might work. Maybe a green one. So I do like to put like little secret journaling spots in my book. So this would be kind of pretty. It's got the right colors. These are the start of some patty tags. A blue one. Well, that might work. So yeah, I just went through, you know, what I already had to see what I had. Because sometimes I don't have a whole lot. If you guys saw Gayle's, she has tons of stuff. Yeah, I don't have near that much. But I'm going to work on, you know, getting some things done so that I don't, so I do have, you know, some in stash. So let's see what I want to do here. I think I'm going to go with a different one instead. That blue one's not bad though, and it's already finished on the inside. Sorry. Trying to stay in frame here. Pay attention early. So anyways, these are, yeah, I lined on there. So let's just see what we can do with this set right here. So I have these that we can work on, obviously not Halloween one. And then I also have this envelope I thought would be really pretty in the book. And what I had done is doing some napkin decoupaging and then just a little piece of paper that whoever gets this can write on or journal on. So I had more than I thought I had, so that was already made up. And I have been working on some book pages, you know, kind of like what Miss Gayle does. So I did have that, and then I thought I could use these two tags that had decoupage on them as well. So what I did on these is I did those, oh, what are those things called? Anyways, it's kind of like a powder, and then you squirt it with water, and it goes everywhere. Color burst, I think is what they're called. So I had that, and then I decoupaged on top of it. So, and then these are sewn with coffee dye paper on the back. So I'm going to go ahead and use those instead of making more ephemera. So let's see what we have here. And where's our book? Our book is over here somewhere. There it is. I'm kind of spread out today. But I do want to kind of just get this finished, you know. I've been working on it for a while. So now I'm just going to go through it and see what we need, and we'll make things as needed to go in here. So I do want to put some kind of trim on the inside and the outside here, just because I think it will kind of give it a more finished look and keep my strings and stuff from fraying all over, which doesn't bother me too much, but it is just really a lot of strings there. So I'm going to do that. And just kind of look and see what we have going on. Now here I need a couple of tags. I don't know if I have anything, you know, that would fit. Actually, that will fit. That one and maybe this one. Okay, we'll put those two there, and I will attach some twine or something on the top of those. I have this little piece right here, which I don't have any teeny tiny tags or anything made up, so I will definitely have to make up some little tags. Here, I haven't decided if I want to make up some tags. Maybe I'll make a journaling card. That would work for in here. So let's go ahead and do that and see what we're looking at. So I just pulled some of this paper. It doesn't have to be huge, you know, like a huge journaling card or anything. So I'm going to go ahead and make 2 of those, just because this is what I have right now. And let me clean off my cutter again. My cutter is so large that I just kind of keep it piled with stuff, I guess. Okay, there it is. That's where I folded it. So I want to see how long that is. It's about 3 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this to 6 inches. And let's see, trim this off here. And then I'm just going to kind of guesstimate, so do it right there. And then do another one about similar size. And hopefully I got it right. So this was my thought, is just to kind of take this, fold it in half. Let me see if that's going to fit. So if I fold it in half, that will definitely fit. Grab my corner chomper. And I dropped it and broke it, so kind of have to eyeball. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and make one more of those, because I know I have one on the other side as well. So I'm going to go ahead and do them both at the same time, and then I'll come back later and I will put some distress ink around them, and that will be just a journaling card. Okay, so I've got 2 of those, so those are ready to go. This is ready to go. Put that there. These just need some little tags. These are ready to go. This, I think I can just make that into a little pocket, so that's pretty much ready to go. And then this one, I just need to kind of decorate it a little bit on the inside and the outside. These aside, and let's see what we have. I think I'll use this. And I'm just going to kind of mark it real quick, just to kind of get an idea. So here and here. And then I'll go ahead and do this side too, just because maybe it'll be, you know, kind of simpler, and we'll just do it the same length. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. It is already Wednesday, which is crazy. It seems like this week just started. And so far, we've only had to go over once this week, and my husband did. I was under the weather with like a cold, but he went over and did some work, and then he thought he was going to have to go back over a couple of days in a row, but so far he hasn't, so we're hoping it won't be a horrible week on him, because he's in a lot of pain. You could kind of hear him moaning a few minutes ago. Okay, so let me get those. Those will be perfect for there. Let me grab my art glitter glue and I will be right back. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and just ink around this. Just because it's so much easier to do it now than later. What I'm working on, I think I might have mentioned it, is these are like a patty tag. So Patricia Viramontes is the one that created these, and I really love them. They're fun. Of course, they're out of book paper, because that's what she's known for. And she just does such fun ideas. So go ahead, and I think I'm just going to put just a little bit of glue here just to keep that in place. Oops. I guess that works for keeping glue down too, or glue off my other stuff. Need to remember to bring in my baby wipes. They're in the room. Okay, so I got that decorated, and then I can come back and put little things on the inside here. I do want to do some lace, and the way that she does these is she folds them closed, and then on this one, the front one, she puts like lace or ribbon right here, so they actually sit like this in your book. And then you know, take them out if they're clipped in, or slide them out or whatever, and then it turns like this to open. And I think that's just a really cute idea. So we're going to set that aside and see what else we can do, or maybe we'll work on these too. I think that's what we'll do. And okay, so let me find my stuff I had yesterday. So I just kind of kept everything out here in the living room and hoped that my cats wouldn't make a big mess. So they didn't do too bad. So I want a couple of these little tags for sure. So, and I wanted to share this with you guys. This is that one that was sticky, and someone had mentioned like soaking it in water and sliding it off. That did not work. So, you okay? Okay, sorry. Hubby's in there finally cutting this stuff up for gumbo, and a pan or something fell. So I really have no idea what these are. Again, there's a plastic piece, sticky on the bottom, so water doesn't work. You know, we were thinking, she was thinking maybe like tattoos or something, but that didn't work. So, and the rub-on didn't seem to work, but I thought I would do it just on a piece of paper and just see if, you know, that other one was too fragile maybe, but I don't know. Sorry, I got off track. Yeah, see, it's just like a sticker. I don't know. Never mind. Maybe I need to look it up online or something. Okay, so let me think about what I need to do. My guest checks are around here somewhere. I put them up, but I'm not sure where I put them. I tell ya. Why? Well, I wasn't feeling very good yesterday, and I kind of had like, my heart was racing, and I was kind of weak, and, you know, I just wasn't feeling the greatest. So, but I'm still trying to get you guys a video up every day, no matter how I feel. I really appreciate all of your comments. I know some of my videos have been kind of hard to get started, but it didn't seem to bother anyone. So leave me a message below if you want me to be more prepared, I guess. It doesn't hurt my feelings, you know. But what I wanted to do today is really get this book further along and try to get it completed. So I did go on Amazon because, well, and ordered some bookbinding twine that won't stretch. So we'll see how that works when it comes in. Where we live, there's not a store nearby. We have to go 25 miles south. And that's our next biggest city. And we have a Walmart and like 2 grocery stores. We have a super Walmart, 2 grocery stores, and like Bell's clothing. And then some mom and pop stores. But that's all we have. So, and my husband and I quit shopping at Walmart. So I do a lot of shopping on Amazon. So I went on Amazon, I ordered my art glitter glue with a fine tip because I feel like I'm wasting way too much glue. So I ordered that and the twine. So that should be here in a few days. And I'm still waiting on my watercolor stuff because I want to get started on my watercolor course, which I hope to share with you guys. I'm not going to share lessons or anything like that, but maybe once in a while I'll put up, you know, show you what I've been working on and stuff, because I do want to do some watercoloring this year. So, but I'm still waiting on that. I didn't realize it, but I think it's from the UK or something, so no telling how long that will take. The order. But it said I earned £1 for my purchase, £1 towards their store, and that's the only thing I can think of. So I'm just going to pop that in like that for a little bit of a journaling spot on both sides. Hopefully I got that even. Yeah, I did. So it's not a lot, but sometimes you don't need a lot in here, you know, as far as decorating. So I do have this. So I'm going to go ahead and I remembered my washi tape. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and tape these down, the strings down, so they stay nice and secure. And I'm just using, so I was going to tell you guys, I have been using that Yoo-Hoo glue stick. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that. Miss Gayle uses that all the time. And where I was using it, it is not holding up. So it's almost like I'm using an Elmer's Craft glue stick. So I don't know if, you know, it's drying before I'm getting my paper on there. You know, like I need to put more of the glue stick down. So if you guys know anything about that, because, you know, it's so much more expensive than just a craft glue stick. Sorry, my hands are really grimy looking, but it'll be on the inside. So it's not too wet. But, you know, you pay a lot of money and you want it to work, and it's just not. So I'm going to go ahead and trim this down a little bit. So mainly I'm doing this so when I slip a card or something in here, it will, what am I thinking? It won't get tangled up. So this is my little U piece that I made so I can tighten up my signature. And I haven't had any comments on this, so I don't know if this is a normal thing or not, but that's how I do to tighten it up. And I was going to just redo it, but I decided it's just so much work, and I don't have my stuff anyways, and I probably won't have it till the end of the week. I really just want to get this done. So what I'm going to do is just put some glue so it'll keep it in place, and just put some washi tape to continue to hold it down also. Yeah, so I gutted a book yesterday. You know, like I said, I wasn't feeling all that great, and I glued a bunch of the pages together, but when I was cutting them apart, because I glued them with that Yoo-hoo glue stick, when I cut them apart, they, some of them just popped free from the other one, so I don't know if I'm not using enough glue. But see how nice that works? Even if you're not going to enclose the signature, you can do that and put washi on there because it's just like an embellishment. So if it's something that, you know, a quick fix, instead of spending, you know, a lot of time taking off your signatures and redoing it. So I know that's probably not the coolest way to do it or the fanciest way, you know, or maybe even the correct way, but it works. And this wire I'm using is so thin that it doesn't hurt anything. So I'm just going to kind of pull it and just make sure. This one wasn't really loose. Thought I'd tighten it up while I was doing it. So I have to tell you, we have this really, he's such a neat guy. He works at the same place that we work at. Well, we're contractors, but he's like a permanent employee. And he called us the other day and said, do you want me to stop by and do your driveway for you? Because, you know, we have a lot of, like I said, our driveway is like 200 or 300 feet. And we have, sorry, I'm looking for a tissue. Let me grab a tissue and I'll be right back. But anyways, he had the tractor out. I think he was going up the road for his dad or something. And he called us and said, Clint, do you want me to stop by and do your driveway? Because it is like a 500 feet L shape, and actually, because it kind of goes like this and then this, and usually during the winter we only use this part because we only can like shovel one part. So he came and he did that for us, which was really nice. And then a couple of days later, you know, it was still snowing, he came back and did it again for us and didn't even tell us or anything, so it was really sweet. We haven't got our tractor going yet, so it's kind of acting a little bit facetious right now. So I'm going to go ahead and just glue these. If you wanted to, you could have sewn your corners first, your edges. And this will open up into a little pocket, or it will become a pocket. So that's why it was really nice just to go in there and, you know, tighten that up. Okay, so let's go back to this one. And I'm definitely no expert on doing these. Like I said, I've done them, you know, done a couple of them. Well, probably done 10 or more. But, you know, you kind of find what works for you and kind of go for it. And now I feel like I've been working on it so long, I just want to finish it. You guys get like that, you're just like, okay, I'm kind of over it. So let's do this one. And I am covering up a bunch of journaling spot, especially on this one, but I'm going to put a card inside of it, so I don't think that'll be an issue. Okay, we're going to let that dry for a little bit. And I love that it's all coming together. Okay, so I want to go ahead and just look at what I have here. And I have my sewing machine to the front of us, so if I need that, and see what I want to do. I do want to put something here. Oh wait, this should be upside down. So this will be like a little tuck spot. So I might just put some lace along the edge. Let me see what kind of lace I have. Again, I'm kind of working with bare minimum because I didn't want to grab, you know, like a whole bunch. Sorry, it's almost fell. A whole bunch of stuff. So I just kind of am doing bare minimum thing, which I really feel like it makes it more challenging, which is really fun. Okay, so I have this lace. I guess that's all I have. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to do this. So, you know what I'm going to do, I think? I'm going to just cover that whole piece with lace. I think that would be really pretty. Let's do it like right here. And because it's such a bright color, I think it'll be really nice. And turn these the right way. And kind of cut them right here. There we go. And then what I'm going to do is just kind of slide this in here and add some glue. So, I can get it right here. I don't want it to bulk up or anything because I still need to put tags in here. So, let me just straighten this up a little bit. And it's just a little bit too long on this side right here. And I'm just going to slide that in. Like that. And I want to do that now before I glue it down because I think it might be really hard, you know, once I get it glued down or once the glue is on there. And then I am just going to put Just a little bit of glue, just kind of around, just to keep it down, here and there. I don't want my glue to come out too much, because sometimes it'll stain your lace if you do that. There we go, like that. So we'll let that kind of set up, and then we may have to revisit it. And I might be able to put like a little bit more over here under whatever we need to do. But right now it will kind of sit here and kind of set up and hold it down so I can work on the rest of it. So that's cute. I like that. Okay. So let's look at these. I do want to visit these again, revisit them. My things. They were kind of fun. I really enjoyed them. So, but what I'm thinking about is, let's do this color here. Probably about that long. I'm thinking about this one right here. This pink here. Kind of want them about the same. And let's get another one. One more color. Let's do this one. It's kind of pretty. This one here. Kind of thin. This is like embellishments for fiber artists is what this one is. This one's for making rope. So I don't know. So let's do this. And kind of just measure it together like that. And I thought it'd be kind of fun to either twist it or kind of braid it. So if I twist it, it's probably not going to stay. Braiding might take too long. So maybe I'll just kind of make some type of loop. You guys should smell how yummy it is in here. You know, we have a really small house. Just a one-story, and I think it's like 900 square feet. But man, he's got a turkey breast in the oven. Because what we do is we bake a turkey for this gumbo that he's doing. And then I always make broth with the bones. So he put the broth and the bones back in the oven, and it smells so good in here. It's almost 4 o'clock, so, or it is 4 while I'm making this, but it just smells kind of like Thanksgiving. Okay, that might be a bit much, but let's see how that works. That didn't really work the way I wanted it to. Let me see if I have any ribbon. I don't, but I do have this. But yeah, so it smells like Thanksgiving dinner or something like that. Got cat hair everywhere. Oh well. That's what I get for living with cats. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and take a couple of these just because now I have a different idea. And let's see what I can do with them. So I'm going to use my hot glue gun here. Just do where I'm supposed to, and then this here. Hey, look at me. I'm getting burned. That'll be really pretty. And then just kind of twist it maybe. Just right here. add a bit of color. See how that works. I don't know, it might not be worth anything. My hands are all... But I kind of wanted to use these 3 colors on this tag for some reason. So I'm just going to make it work. Okay, so what I figured out on these is one fits this finger and one fits my thumb, which might be this one. So I figured I can kind of like put a hot glue here, and then use these to kind of hold it and let it dry. You can feel the heat through this too, through these silicone pieces. But it's not going to burn you, that's a good thing. I don't know if that was worth it or not. Too much trouble, huh? I tend to do that a lot, you know, I have an idea and that's kind of what I want to do, and so it's not too bad. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue here, or a lot of glue there. Find my twisty piece. So it kind of adds a little bit of color. I don't know that it was necessary. And then put some here to hold this piece down. Like that. So that's not bad. I think it's kind of cute. Okay, so I want to call that one done. Now let's do the blue one, but you know what? Let's just use lace, or I do have some eyelet. So let's do something a little different, and we'll just stick some eyelet on here. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? I think I'm just going to fold this together like this and just pop it on the tag. Just something fun, something simple. And if I wanted to, which I don't have blue, I don't think, in these fibers. I do have green. I guess I'm just determined to use up these fibers or use them, which isn't a bad thing. And then I will just put this here and we'll tie a little bow. That's cute. Like that. Okay, I'm going to put those over there. I'm going to grab our book and put those in place. Which is right here. So I'm just going to put this one here. And it still leaves enough room so you can see your fun there. And I'm going to put this one here. Okay, so we have that page pretty much finished. I'm going to go ahead and embellish these later, and I'll put those there. So that's on my to-do list. This one's done. If you wanted to, you know, you could have either done it before or now. You could stamp some things here. I had one friend or one girl who's asked that I don't put stickers or stamps so she could decorate it herself. So I kind of tend to just let, you know, others decorate it themselves. You know, depends on what my mood is. That is perfect right there. I know my love's upside down, but that's just how the paper worked out. So I need a tag here. I wonder where my guest checks are. I really should find those, huh? Oh, I think I see them. So let's just see what else I have, and then I'll grab those. This is my, so I need one. Oh, and I want to show you guys what I'm going to do with this one. I need something here, which I thought I could use, like one of these maybe, to go in like that. That's probably what I'll do with that. I need something here. So I need about 4 things on this one. One, two, three, 4, right there. 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, oops, 15, 16, 17, 18. So still need like 18 tags, or, you know, 18 things I can put in here. So we'll see what I can do. Because, you know, a simple tag could just be something like this, cut to size, and then just, or I could just make this into a journaling card. Actually, I might just do that. Just to show you guys how I would do it really quick. Scrap. So let's say I want to do this, and say I want it to go here. Which I think is too bright. Let's do it here maybe. That would work there, but just to make a simple journaling card, you can just, well, you don't even have to round the corners if you don't want to. I just feel like it kind of makes it more finished looking. So, and then go ahead and ink. So I know a lot of times when I'm finished, you know, finishing up and stuff, I'll take a bunch of my cutoffs that I used in the book and kind of just pop in some of the spaces, just because there's room for them. And, you know, it takes a lot to make like 14 tags. But, you know, I don't think there's any rhyme or reason to how much you want to put in here. It's just up to you. You know, how do you know when you're done? Some people I've seen leave, you know, some of the pockets empty. Some people fill them up and put like 4 or 5 pieces in every pocket. But it just kind of depends. I try to have something usually in each pocket, but it just depends on if I get to it or how bulky my book is getting. Because see, it's already, I can squeeze it, but that's about not a lot of room. So, but we're going to see what we can do. So if I covered the back of this, this could be like a floating pocket. So I'm going to go ahead and glue some more of this down. Just let it dry. This does dry clear, so that's a good thing. So that works nice. Okay, so I took a minute and I ran and grabbed some pieces of paper. And you know, that's another thing you can use instead of making tags and stuff. You know, just kind of go through your papers and see what there is. I think this is supposed to be like a matchbook. That's a cute idea. There's little pieces here. So I went ahead and unplugged my hot glue gun because my camera was getting low and I needed that more than I need my camera. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this in here. So I think this was for like a little boy's birth or little boy paper, and I think I'm just going to use it for this. Because I thought it went really well with the color theme. Oops. Okay, and then this side over here. So I'm going to just tie this one down. I'm going to put a little bit of glue. I'm just going to tie it for the cuteness factor, I think. But I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. We'll put the glue like that. Pull these like that. So things like this you can use as little templates to make your own, you know, matchbook or whatever you want to do. And I'm just going to tie a cute little bow. Here, like this. Okay, and then I'm going to get some coffee dye paper and I'm going to sew it in here and we'll make a little booklet out of it. But I'll probably just do that off camera so you guys don't have to watch, you know, all this painstakingly stuff going on. So I will probably do a lot of the decoration from here on out off camera. This has, let's see what that is, a little piece there. Oh wait, punch out matchbook cover, fold on score lines, punch out pages, and assemble. Oh, these are the pages that go in the little album. Those are cute, but you know how crafters are, I'm not going to use them like that. Well, for one, I already glued it shut because I didn't pay any attention. And for another, I probably don't need to use red. But I'm going to go ahead and print them out, and if I decide I don't like the color or the style or the images that are on there, I can cover them with like a light paper that will fit my book. So I'm going to play with those as well. That's what somebody wrote on this one, which is fine. So, yeah, this one says little guy or something. Little guy. But you know how we are. We just kind of just anything I think I can use in my book, I'm going to go ahead and pull out here. And, ooh, here's a little tag. So I won't have to make, you know, all those tags similar. Something like this might work. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and set this aside. Our next video will be just decorating this part, just so you can kind of get an idea of what I'm going to do with it. Because I'll go ahead and take measurements of it and then kind of come up with an idea of how to do your own. I love doing that. So, and we're really close to being done here. There's my little Bubba for you guys who are watching for the kitties. So this is a piece. I really like it. I'm pretty sure it goes with the little boy. Set. In fact, it says Flurries and Frost collection, so it's like a winter collection. But I thought this would be really cool to use as, you know, a journaling spot. So I'll have to figure out what to do here also. So I just cut around it, kind of a little border. But you could use, you know, think about what you could use for tags. You could use journaling paper, notebook paper. You can make little tiny, in fact, Gayle had these really teeny tiny, I don't know if you guys saw them, but they're teeny tiny notebooks. They're like stamp notebooks. They're so cute. So thinking about making a couple of those for this book also, just because they're so darn cute. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of fold these into thirds like this. Actually, I'll probably go underneath. I do this a lot with my extra coffee dyed paper and such, or, you know, scrapbook paper, whatever. I have a lot of scrapbook paper. And so like when I'm doing cutoffs or something, I go ahead and do that. So I've got to ink it because it just kind of tones it down a little bit. This does have some red in it, but I don't think it's enough to bother me that much. And if it does bother me, again, I can kind of cover it up maybe with some tissue paper or something like that. Something that's not horribly thick. I'll have to see what I think of it when it's done. And if I don't like it at all, I can always, you know, put it aside and use it for another book. As well. So I'm still looking for my ink refill for my distress ink. I put it somewhere and now it's gone. It's not gone. It's probably exactly where I put it, in the secret hiding spot. Which is probably right in front of me. Okay, so that's kind of cute, and I can either put it in like that or like I had originally folded it. It just depends. But I think it'll work okay, but we'll see. We'll see how that's going to work. So I'm going to go ahead and pop that out of here, or see if there's anything else I can do. I think we have about 5 more minutes is all. So I think we're going to just go ahead and call it a day, and I'm going to try to do some stuff offline, but anything that's kind of complicated or anything, I want to go ahead and wait until we're done. But, you know, just things I'm going to do, like little journaling spots with coffee dyed paper. I'll go ahead and do that. so you guys don't have to watch, since I still need like 14 items in here. But, so, I think we got quite a bit done. I still need pockets for here, and I'll show you, I'll probably do those offline and then just show you what I did when I come back. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys. Be sure and give this video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And we will see you in the next video. You guys have a wonderful day.